Hey guys, it's SFP here, and welcome to episode number one of my Road to Glory career mode here with the Morecambe team, or the team of Morecambe. I know I probably messed that up already. Anyways, if you haven't seen my intro video, basically I explained a couple things as we see here the first training session that we will have with Keller. Basically, the rules are as follows. There are actually no rules. There's no limits. Basically, I feel that limits would make this a little bit less interesting, especially since we're trying to build a better team as we go. But anyways, my goal for this career mode is basically win both the league and the Champions League. And by league, I mean the Barclays Premier League. And many of you guys may be wondering, while I have this first video here for the preseason up, that maybe shouldn't it be a given that if I win the Champions League, that should be the end of it. But obviously there are loopholes in where I don't necessarily have to be in the Barclays Premier League to win the Champions League. And as we see that, we actually, or as I talk about that, we actually get our first goal here, and none other than our center back Doug Dale, I believe is his name. And I hope I got that wrong. Otherwise, that would be very embarrassing, considering I've spoken so highly of my appreciation for a Morecambe right here, or at least in the intro video. As you can see there might have been a slight deflection, but it was a pretty good goal nonetheless. And as you can see there, yes, there was a deflection, and maybe the goalkeeper would have had it. Who knows? But I'll take the goal. And obviously, we start off this preseason tournament in the right foot. And obviously, being a lower ranked team, this tournament becomes way more important because any more money or any money that we can get will be of great help here. And here we have Fleming with a shot, and it actually misses just so slightly in what might be the last good chance that we have in this first half. And so far, it's been us. It's been us so far. We've had the two clearest opportunities. Excuse me, one that actually went in, and as we can see here, that is it for the first half. We get a 1-0 lead so far. Many people might not say, or might say it wasn't really deserved. It was luck of the draw. And sometimes, as the saying goes, it's better to be lucky than good. But anyways, I don't think I'm going to make any changes here. If I do, it's going to be minuscule. By minuscule, I mean I think I'm going to switch every single person here because I just remembered, and it's something that I haven't gotten used to yet, but the fact that the preseason games, you can sub up to 6 players, I think that's pretty amazing. And as you can see there, I actually just made 2 substitutions because I thought I only had the 3, but then I go back and realize, wait, I can still sub at least maybe 2 or 3 more players, so that's what I ended up doing this time. And I believe is it 5 or 6 guys? Let me know in the comment section down below how many subs we get, but I think it's 6. But anyways, here we have Murphy. Murphy's trying to find Mullen. Mullen actually gets the rebound there, or the horrible clearance there by the center back, but he cannot punish the player there. And I believe it was Mullen. And you see there, it had the shot been a little bit more potent, I think we would have actually been the goalkeeper. But nevertheless, we still have the lead, and here we have an opportunity for Murphy, who gets a clear-headed shot, just not on target, unfortunately for us. And as we can see there, he overwhelmed his defender. He had no business whatsoever. He had no complications, but alas, he could not get it on frame. And here we have what might be the last play of the game. Here we have Goodall. Goodall goes for the shot. And as we can see here, we actually get clipped. And we're going to get a PK, guys. We're going to get a PK, and Ellison is going for it. And here I did a horrible PK. And the only thing I'm going to say about that is my parents have these ornaments near the TV, and that was blocking my meters. So I'm gonna use that as an excuse, actually. And yes, I can do it. I know you guys won't know actually if that's true or not, but you're gonna have to believe me, nevertheless. But anyways, we still get the win, which is what really mattered. And here we have the next training session. And I think this is what I'm gonna do, guys, with this. Actually, I'm gonna just focus on one player, on my weakest player, obviously, and bump them up as quickly as possible. Um, at the moment, that's what I'm going to do because I'm thinking about selling some of these players at some point. And the higher their overall is, the better and the more money I will get in the long run. Anyways, here we have the next game against Cork City, an Irish team. And so far so good. We have one win. Granted, it's only 1-0 victory, which isn't exactly asserting my dominance, so to speak, but at least it's something. And here we have an opportunity here for Cork City, I believe is the team that I just called them. And our goalkeeper there, Roche, I don't quite know his pronunciation. Any Morecambe fans who are watching, please, if I mess up any name, please correct me in the comment section. Like, even if you're tough on me, that doesn't matter because at some point I have to learn how to pronounce these names. And obviously, it'll be better for you guys if I do pronounce them correctly. And that will be the end of the first half. 0-0 so far. And for those of you guys who are watching me for the first time, I pride myself in being defense first. I obviously don't. I'm not as prolific in the final third here, but I am pretty solid, at least when it comes to my back four and my goalkeeper. And here I'm going to make all the changes that I can make at the moment. So I took out Ellison because he's exhausted. I'm going to put in Parrish at some point, I think. And these are the changes that I'm going to be making. I think I made 4 or 5 changes so far. And now Cork City is going to start the second half, excuse me. And here Cork City with an opportunity, and there was a slight deflection there by my center back. And I believe that is going to be a corner kick, if I'm not mistaken. And we can see there was a slight deflection. Not sure if it would have gone on frame, but the deflection will help nonetheless. And it was deflected from Kavanaugh's shot. And apparently, no, there's not a corner kick. Anyways, here an opportunity. Miller with the ball, our lead striker. He beats his defender. He has the shot. He's going to go for it. And he blasts one in the back of the net. And that is the 1-0 lead that we've been looking for in the 80th minute. And as you can see here, the pace is real with Miller, even though I'm pretty sure compared to any Premier League team, he's probably as slow as a turtle. But right now, the speed here that he has is good enough to beat his defender, and I'll take this shot any day of the week. And that is his first goal in this European International Cup. And here we have the last opportunity here for us here in this game, and nothing happened actually besides that one goal. We get the lead and we get the win. And that's all that matters. And with 6 points, we are basically guaranteed a slot into the next round. So we got the job done, and obviously because of it, we're going to use a reserve side for the next game here against this German team whose name I believe is Kaiserslautern. Not sure where the 1 comes from, but again, for those of you guys who are more savvy when it comes to soccer, let me know what that 1 stands for. Or I guess I could technically look it up on Google or something, but any way that I can interact with my fans, I will take, obviously. Anyways, here we go, and like I said, I'm doing a reserve squad. Now, many of you guys will be probably telling me, why don't I just preset a B squad? And in hindsight, that probably would have been the better option. But since I was recording and I didn't want to edit that thing, I kind of just went with this at the moment. But do not fear, I will have a preset B squad later on in the series. I already pre-recorded the next episode, or at least I edited the next, or I recorded the next episodes, excuse me, the next games. I have yet to edit those, but I will get those done so you guys can see them on Saturday. Anyways, this is the last game here of this group stage, actually. And we have our B squad. Let's see how the B squad does right now. Here we have Kenyon. Kenyon with a shot. It gets saved, and then we have a rebound from our short loanee here, which I believe is Forrester, and he just wastes a golden opportunity. He had the whole right side of the goal there, and he goes to the side. That basically makes the shot a lot more challenging. And here we have, I think it's McGowan gets fouled here, and there's going to be a yellow card for the player from Kaiserslautern, Chris Lowe. And I see there's some of the captains are trying to calm him down. As you can see here, it was a well-deserved call. McGowan goes down very harshly there. Now we're going to have an opportunity here from the spot, and I believe it's Wilson who doesn't make anything happen. Here we have an opportunity yet again, and it gets tipped over there from the goalkeeper from Kaiserslautern. And as you can see, that was such a close opportunity. He barely got it there. And now we should have a corner kick, which we will see if anything comes of it. Right now, no, nothing does. And that is the end of the first half, guys. It is a 0-0 draw, which, again, it doesn't really matter. And I know I did not show you guys the group table at the moment, but the second place team has 2 points. So even if we lose this game, we're still going to qualify as the first place team in the group stage. So really, this game is just a formality. But if I can win this with my B team, that would be great. And it would give me a lot more confidence going into the season knowing that my B team can make something happen. Here we have the goal that we've been waiting for, actually. And I would pronounce this player's name, but I will save myself from sounding like an idiot right now. I'll try once I get the name highlighted here after the replay ends. But what a great left-footed shot there from our number 10, our left midfielder. I believe it's Molino or something to that extent. As we can see here, it is Molino. I believe is how you pronounce that. Or there's no A, so the no doesn't work. But again, any Morecambe fans or any people who know how to pronounce that name, let me know in the comment section. Break it down into syllables, whatever you got to do. Link it to a video or something so that I can learn. Because obviously, as much as I like soccer, there's many things, or football, excuse me, for those of you guys who are in Europe. I think it's never too late to learn anything. I think that there's so many things that many people can learn, even football players, even tacticians, people who watch sports for a living. There's always never a dull day. You never stop learning, and when you stop learning, that's when things start becoming an issue. But anyways, as we can see here, our B team did it, and so far we've won all 3 games by a 1-goal margin, and we've had clean sheets. So far so good. I mean, this is as good as it could have gotten. Well, maybe having scored a couple more goals wouldn't have hurt, but uh, the fact that I got 3 wins and still have remained kept my clean sheet, I think is good news for us. And as we can see here, we won a substantial amount of money. And now we're going into the semifinals here. But first of all, let us do the training simulation with our striker here, Keller. And unfortunately, he does not grow at all this round, but he's getting stronger every single day. And here we have the next semifinal game against Karlsruhe SC. And it's another German team. Anyways, guys, for those of you guys who are new with my channel, usually when it comes to these intros, I like keeping these intros just because I like seeing the formations. I like seeing these little tidbits here, like player to watch. I know many YouTubers kind of just cut to the chase, but I like to introduce those moments here, and I hope you guys will indulge me in this as well. Usually, what I also do is I talk about random stuff during these little intro videos, because I like to get to know you guys, my viewers, in a personal level, your preferences, what you guys do in your free time. Not to sound creepy or anything, I'm not a creeper or stalker or anything like that, but I think I'm at a point in my YouTube career, in quotation marks, or my channel, where I don't have a lot of subscribers, so I can actually get to know you guys one-on-one, and hopefully, if you guys participate in that, I would enjoy that very much. But right now, these intro videos are not that long because of this being the preseason tournament. But in later episodes, in later games, I will use that. And I really want to talk about Star Wars, but I will save that for the next video. Um, because I actually want to. I have a couple things to say actually about that, but nevertheless, let's focus back on the soccer. And so far, it's been a 0-0 draw so far, which has been the pattern in the last 2 games. I think the first game I actually did have the lead going in the half, but this time it seems to be the case that we seem to be really defensive. And here we have an opportunity on the other side, and here's where I mess up. The ball goes to Narazov, and Narazov just puts it in the back of the net. And this is our first deficit that we've had this whole career mode so far. And this is new territory for me, at least in this career mode with Morecambe. Because if you guys remembered, I haven't been scored on as of yet until this moment. And so I never had the issue of what do I do when I'm down a goal. But now we will actually see what my team is made out of in this position here. And what a good goal there. And it irritates me because this goal could have been avoided by a simple clearance, but it's one of those weird glitches, or I don't know what you would call it here in this FIFA game, at least this FIFA 16 game, where you try to make a clearance and it seems to be a good one, but for some reason it glitches and it gives you a horrible clearance. And here we have what was the best opportunity at the end of the half here. And as you can guess, guys, this is the it. This is it for us. This is where the road to the cup ends. We will get a nice bump here as well. But other than that, I'm a little bit disappointed. In Cork City apparently is going to go to the finals. So it is a final based off two teams that got second place in their groups respectively. So anyways, here we have an extra 24,000 pounds. And we are going to end off this with a couple of training stints before we hit the first league game, the first game that actually really matters. And here we have Keller, who has grown about 2 or 3 overalls so far, which has been amazing. He's been growing really quickly, and I think now he can be a solid contributor to our team. He would still be considered the last string in our forward tandem right now, but he's not that far off from the other player who I believe is Mullen, whose overall is about 55. And we can see here some players have grown, while some are decreasing in their overall stats. Anyways, I will leave you guys with this. Remember to check in on Saturday for the next video coming up. Peace out and enjoy your holidays, guys.